Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. Today we have from Ampersand Publishing a new book, a hardcover U.S. Half-Tracks, The Military Machine Volume 1, The Development and Deployment of the U.S. Army's Half-Track Vehicles by David Doyle. Part 1 is indicated down here. You can see it's a big book, and it's hardcover. Has some nice color photos and some AG and HobbyLink Japan little bonuses there. The number of pages is in the 450-ish range. Probably like 458, something like that, I'm guessing, because they never seem to want to put the page numbers at the very end of the pages. I never quite understand this. All pages should be numbered. So let's take a look at the table of contents. Got a nice black and white intro here. Now, if you're not familiar with my book reviews, I'm not going to go into this in detail. I'm just going to page through it. This is the first time I have opened the book. You are getting my first impressions. That's what most of these videos are. People seem to misunderstand sometimes and think that I have lots of time to do my homework on these and read them in advance or look at the kit in advance. And no, I don't. Sorry. We pass these on for reviews to others who will do that. But this is just a quick kind of basically what's new kind of thing. All right, table of contents. Chapter 1, Early Development. Chapter 2, The White Scout Car. Chapter 3, Personal Carrier T-14. Chapter 4, G-102 Half-Track Production. Chapter 5, the M2 Half-Track Car. Chapter 6, the M3 Personal Carrier. Chapter 7, the M5 Personnel Carrier. Personnel, not personal, Jim. Personnel Carrier, yes. Chapter 8, the M9A1 Car Half-Track. Chapter 9, Unarmed Oddities. Chapter 10, Post-World War II. Appendix A, Production, Registration, and General Data. Appendix B, Notable Half-Track Military Work Orders and Illustrations, TOE. And Appendix C, Selected Scale Drawings, and then a bibliography at the end. So you can see, like for the major chapters go up to page 429 or 428 or so that's the majority of the book. And then we have a dedication dedicated to the crewmen of U.S. half-tracks of all nationalities. Without your experiences and sacrifices, there would be no such books as this. That is true. Okay, well, so there's a preface obviously written by David, and again, I'm not going to read it, but you can see the content here, very well laid out, very easy to read text. I will get it up a little closer so you can kind of get a gander at it. But, you know, nice, bold sections there when necessary. A little bit of italicizing here and there. Chapter 1, Early Development, Concepts, Prototypes, and Evaluations. And again, lots of black and white photos. At this point, this is where I will start to flip. And there obviously are a lot of photos here. Very many things to read and see. Mostly, obviously, all black and white. I have not yet to see a color photo or any kind of color illustration, so I'm going to guess, unless we suddenly see one, that's pretty much what the book entails. But you can see this is a serious reference book on U.S. half-tracks. And while there are probably, I'm sure, some duplication of photos from previous books and things like that, there probably are a lot of unique photos in here, I'm guessing, as well. So, yeah, you can basically get, there's 400 pages here. I mean, come on. Whoa, that is a lot of, book. So here's some of the appendices. There's Appendix A. And you can see they go through M3A1 Scout Car, quantity, year, contract number, PO number, lot number, registration number range, and ordnance serial number range. And then we go into Appendix B, which is number, date, action, reason. I guess that's these are work orders, things being done to them. Excuse me. There are some color illustrations in here in the back. So some interesting little ads. Obviously, they were run for bonds and things like that, probably, or just to kind of denote companies that were actually building half-tracks and so forth. It's amazing the ad style, because I can remember reading 60s magazines that the ad style here was very similar. Things didn't change in the advertising world too much over that time period. So, well, that's a quick gander at this book to let you see what potentially is inside it in terms of photos and reference and so forth. Again, we will pass this on for someone for a detailed written review if you're interested. You can always contact me. I probably will not be, due to the weight, be shipping this anywhere in, overseas, for example. But definitely give us a shout out if you're interested in that. And our thanks to the folks at Ampersand. I can see that it's AG Hobby Link, but don't tell me I got this wrong. Oh, published by Ampersand Publishing, yes. Which I guess is the Ampersand Group now, so that's their new logo. That's why that was throwing me. The AG logo was throwing me. So yes, and I guess they're in cooperation with Hobby Link Japan. They probably did this book as well. So our thanks to both of those companies for passing this along for a review, and you'll probably see more of it here on the site soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Turning the Page.